Thanks for bearing with. Right, let's do this. 5, 4, 3.
Hello. This is going to be a short test. Maybe this time, third time will be the charm. And welcome to UKSG Spring. We're just going to do a short test, trying to see if we have everything. Let me check the stream here. Yes, we have audio. We do have audio. At least we have my voice, which is a start. So let's see if we have Eero's voice.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so it's seen. Give me a second. Okay, we have Eero's voice. Nice. We don't seem to have the audio of the game unless.
Yeah, the game's not outputting audio right now. It only starts outputting audio once the run actually starts.
Okay, so
this
we
is
have.
going fine.
So we have my voice and your voice. This should be fine, and we probably will have the sound of the game. And with that, let's just go ahead and restart.
Thank you, Ulvind. Third time indeed. We'll surely be the charm this time. Let's get the run started in 3, 2, 1, go. Game didn't quite want to take the credit in for some reason, but now we can hear these wonderful sound effects of our frog shooting lasers while we clear out some of these spiders so they stop firing at us, hopefully. And hopefully this snake doesn't turn around. Okay, he didn't. Very good. Oh, almost got sniped by the squirrel there. Anyways, you see there's quite a few spiders on screen, but there are also various things other than spiders in this game, such as those bees that are coming from the hive, the squirrel at the top that's firing nuts at you, and the snake that appears from the bottom and runs across, and there's a lot going on here. And everything kills you in one hit if it connects with your frog. Oh, and he can fire 3 nuts in a row apparently as well. Oh, and you can also have multiple things happening at once, like having the snake coming at the same time as the bees. Okay, we made it through that. Oh! Okay, we're good. Once we killed all the spiders that spawn from the sides and that are floating at the top, the game will advance to the next stage. But we don't want to do that while there are bad things happening. The snake's appearance and the squirrel's attacks are completely random. So I can't quite go to kill this final spider yet. We're going to have to wait until he gives us a bit of space, so we can send him tumbling down. Oh, the snake turned around. This is bad. The game also will not advance to the next stage if the snake is on the screen, so he has to leave first. And we've positioned on this right pixel here so we can kill this small boss here in the center, this big spider, by shooting him in the 3 pixels in his eye. I hope that's his eye. He only takes damage in those 3 pixels. And if you shoot him in a place other than those, he retaliates by reflecting your bullets back at you, which didn't happen since I positioned correctly. Oh, there's this dragonfly too. This dragonfly will be attacked by the spiders, and if you manage to help him survive, you get a 500 point bonus, which you see right there. Alright, I also forgot to mention that this is a score attack, so we are trying to be making the score go a bit higher by doing things like protecting that dragonfly there, getting 500 point bonus. And hopefully not dying. 2 bees in there, this is bad. If we don't kill the bees as soon as they have spawned, they start doing very random things once they leave the screen. This is really bad. That was very bad, getting surrounded by the snake from the bottom and the bees from the top. This is dangerous. Okay, the bees are gone. Okay, more snake. Let's wait for this guy to pass. The thing with the bees is that when you are in the air, they can home in towards you and kill you instantly, which is what happened there before when I was forced to jump because of the snake. If I stayed on the ground, the snake kills me, and if I jump, the bees kill me. You hate to see it. Oh, squirrel is coming. This is the last spider. We can advance to the next stage. And then we have to focus at the start to hopefully get this opening strat here, where we pass across the screen while killing a couple of the spiders. Okay, we got to the left. And the reason we want to be on the left is because the squirrel can only fire to around here when he comes down the tree like that. He cannot fire all the way to the left of the screen, so if you're on the left, that's the only place on the screen that's safe from the squirrel sniping you from the side. Which he can do randomly at any time. And on this third stage, as you see, there's these leaves at the bottom that we have to jump across. We can't just walk across the screen, we have to jump to get to places. Which is a bit disadvantageous since you move a lot slower when you're in the air. So if you get trapped in a bad place of the screen, it will take quite a long time to escape. But on the other hand, this stage does not have the snake, which makes it a bit more forgiving. Okay, we got all the regular spiders, now we just need to kill these last ones to advance to the next stage. Just take it easy. The squirrel can still snipe me at any point, so I want to be ready to block his shots with my lasers, if necessary. Okay, stage 4. You'll notice that this is the same stage as stage 1, but this time difficulty is a bit higher. Snake is coming, this is bad. Good thing that the squirrel didn't shoot me while I was in there. He can really go for a snipe when you're forced to shoot because of the... forced to jump because of the snake. Oh, this is bad. If the falling spider lands on top of you, you also die. And they have quite large hitboxes when they are falling. Okay, now we can start cleaning out these bees. There's a limited number of bees in the beehive. Indicated by the flashing on the beehive. When it's flashing, it can release bees when it's shot, either by you or by the squirrel. So we want to get rid of these bees. Hopefully without that happening. Okay, we got them. We got them all. The beehive is no longer flashing, so there's no more bees. I got an extra tadpole there for getting 10,000 points. So we now have 2 spare tadpoles, which are all that I'm going to have for the rest of the run. You only get 1 extra on top of the 2 you start with.
Alright, do you have a time for a quick donation?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we have $50 from Valigarmander saying, well, saying nothing, to be fair, without any comments, thank you very much. But he will give those $50 towards the Return to Castle Corzet bid war. And right now, it seems like Medium is back in the lead. Medium, which is actually the fastest, because Medium has better dialogue. Medium apparently is the best one, but let's see if the chat will agree, or the people will agree to put on Medium, or to put on hard mode, maybe. Because we see $75 for Medium, with the better dialogue, $55 for hard mode, and $16.11 still for easy run. If you want to see any of those difficulties be played, don't hesitate to donate.
Thank you for those donations. They're going towards Crisis, am I right? Anyway, this dragonfly got caught again in the web, so we have to rescue him. Got the 500 points, very nice. When the dragonfly decides to show up, it's also random, and where he decides to stop in the web. Oh, okay. Oh no, the squirrel released the bees, but I managed to get the shot. What I didn't mention yet is that you can only have 2 shots in the air at once in this game. Which means that if you miss your shots, then you have to wait for your shots to progress all the way to the top of the screen for them to despawn. So there's a lot of time where you just can't shoot if you miss, which is very bad, so we do not want to be missing our shots. Okay, I think we got all the spiders. We can just kill this final one, advance the stage. Hopefully the beginning of this stage 3 goes well. If these snakes or spiders decide to fire while I'm trying to jump across the field, things can get really bad. The spiders can also fire while they are in the exploding animation. They can be in the last frame of their explosion and still fire at you. So just because they've been shot doesn't mean that you are safe. And they can also fire at you while they are falling down. The same goes for the bees as well, they can also fire some revenge bullets after they are already dead. Which is luckily they are not doing right now. We can get these double shots on the hive to instantly kill a bee as soon as some of them are released. Okay, this was a really smooth stage 3. We can advance the stage. Ah, good thing that that nut didn't come for me. Now we're on stage 7, back to stage 1, but this time it's again a bit harder with more aggressive enemies and a faster snake. You see that the snake is quite a bit quicker. You have a lot less freedom in how to time your jumps to avoid him and less time to react. And he's also going to appear more frequently. Hopefully not doing so at bad times. And good thing that the squirrel just shot me right before the snake arrived instead of at the same time. The sound effects in this game can also get overloaded, where normally there's going to be these alarm sounds for the snake. But if there's too many sound effects playing at once, the sound effect for the snake might not appear at all and he might just show up out of nowhere. Which he hasn't done yet, luckily. Okay, this should be fine. I think I got all the spiders that were coming from the sides. So now we just have to clean out the right side spiders very safely. The right side is generally more dangerous since the squirrel can attack there from the side. So we don't want to go there if the squirrel is too far to the right. While the squirrel is completely random, you see how he has to move at the top. If he's close to the door on the right, then he can then he can do that. He can come down and shoot you with less time to react, whereas if he's in the center above the beehive, then he has to run a bit before he can come to the bottom, so you have a bit more time. Bit more time to prepare, but right now he's not giving us such safety. Okay, this is fine. It's just one last spider left. But even the last spiders can be quite dangerous to clear out. This is also why I'm not doing this as a speedrun, since this is very much a game where you want to be patient, because there are a lot of things that can go wrong if you are trying to rush. The squirrel can just decide to punish you in very unpleasant ways. That was very bad. Snake decided to attack at the same time as the squirrel, but luckily we made it through. The next objective is going to be killing the bees in the hive. Hopefully by releasing them ourselves instead of having the squirrel let them at us with the nut. Since if we're releasing them ourselves, we of course get to decide when we take them on, and hopefully kill one of them as they spawn. The snake is also getting a bit faster, but don't worry, it still gets faster than this. There's still a 4th difficulty level after this set of stages. Couldn't protect the dragonfly, had to dodge to the left in case the squirrel was going for the snipe. Ah, this is bad. Don't want to miss my shots. Oh, there's a lot of snake appearances. The squirrel also randomly decides where he's going to fire, whether he's going to snipe towards you or shoot towards the hive when he comes down to the bottom. It's a good thing that he didn't go for the beehive this time. Okay, now we got all the bees. The beehive is no longer flashing. And we just have to clear out the spiders. Both the spiders and the bees need to be cleared out to clear the stage. Yeah, this is the last spider. We can just... Oh! Missed my other button press. This is fine, this is fine. Hopefully the spiders won't block my passage when I'm trying to jump across to the left. Okay, we made it. This is good, this is good. The random spiders from the side can also start spawning at the start, which can be quite nasty. But luckily they did not decide to do that. Oh, let's not go for the beehive yet. Let's clean up the spiders first. Don't want to have too many enemies on screen at once. And now we can focus on the beehive with some double taps. Get them on spawn, hopefully. Ah! The nut there was blocking my jump towards the left. Oh, those are some scary bee bullets. Okay, this should be the last 3 spiders. Let's not go to the right yet. Let's wait for him to get this bullet out of his system. And now we are at the 4th and hardest difficulty, and the final 3 levels of the run. This game actually does loop infinitely, returning to the 1st stage difficulty after these next 3 stages. And that's where the run ends. for this demonstration. If we can make it there, which is easier said than done because this is going bad, this is going bad. I accidentally shot the hive there, but thankfully I got this nice double shot. Okay, this is fine. Let's just clear out the spiders for a bit. And when there's no spiders, I can start going for the beehive safely. Hopefully safely. It might not be safe if things are happening, such as the snake coming up. Okay, snake is coming again. You see that he's pretty quick by now. This has been very lucky so far. The squirrel hasn't been misbehaving too much. The snake can also turn around after he's gone past you, which is also random. He hasn't been doing that in bad ways yet, thankfully. Just these last spiders to clean out. And then set up for this pixel here so we can kill this big spider on stage 2. This stage here is the hardest stage in the game. Stage 2 on the 4th difficulty level. It can be very bad. With all the things that can happen at the same time. That dragonfly took one for the team. It was actually pretty nice that the spiders were chasing him, since if they're going for the dragonfly and he's away from me, that means the spiders are not coming towards me, which keeps them out of my face for a bit. Can't get the 500 bonus points for saving the dragonfly, but staying alive is also quite important. Oh, a rare butterfly. The butterfly works the same as the dragonfly. You get extra points if you manage to rescue him. Okay, barely managed to float away from the bee before he homed in towards me. This has gone very well so far. Oh, that was a nice double shot. Landed them both instantly. How are these slots landing so much? It's like I actually know how to play this game. Ah, I couldn't save the dragonfly. Sometimes more than one spider spawns when the dragonfly gets eaten. Normally he's supposed to get eaten and turn into a spider, but sometimes like 3 spiders spawn from the dragonfly's corpse. It's pretty weird. There's also some other glitching that can happen related to the dragonfly, which thankfully hasn't happened yet. You can get glitches where spiders start flying across the screen uncontrollably, which is very bad. Thankfully it's not happening. Okay, I think we got all the spiders. We can now finish the final spider, dodge these bullets, and then try to get this opening strat again. I didn't manage to kill the spider all the way to the right, since a spider spawned from the right and blocked one of my bullets! Okay, that was close, but managed to barely squeeze through. Oh no, squirrel is coming. Okay, he didn't go for the snipe. Very good. There's also this small detail that the squirrel cannot come down to shoot at you from the side at the very start of the round for the first couple of seconds. That's the reason for the strat we've done at the start of this leaf stage. My nose is leaking like crazy. Having some allergy season issues. Oh, that's a... This is an intentional part of the game. It's an audio glitch that can happen when there are the wrong sound effects happening at the same time. That was a bit spooky. Normally it lasts a bit less than that, but that can also happen in this game. Some spooky static. And then once we kill these last 2 spiders, it's going to be time once the screen fades to black. And we go back to the first stage's difficulty. Okay, time is coming up in time. Whoa, that went pretty well.
GG. Seems like we're slightly under 17 minutes, slightly into 18 minutes, 17:33.
Yeah, it's a really solid time. So of course we're going for a score here, since we had to take this quite slow in this game to try and stay alive and avoid all the various risks that can happen. It's really lucky that I only died once during this entire run. If I were going for a PB attempt, I would be continuing from this point on and trying to get through the 12 stages again. In my PB, I think...
17:33 with 1 miss
around
the 2nd to 3rd difficulty level.
Yeah, that was It's a really solid run. In my PB, I think I got around 100k points and made it past 3 of these loops, so 36 stages or so in total, which is very unlikely already, since there's a lot of random things in this game that can just kill you and take your tadpoles, and then you just game over.
Alright, so yeah. Thank you very much for showing this game at the very least. It's a very interesting game, very technical at the very least.
Yeah, it's got super unfair mechanics with these random threats that can just surround you. I think it's time to actually get rid of my tadpoles and enter the UKSG initials for the leaderboard. Need to remember to do that as well.
Alright, so if you don't mind, we're going to continue to proceed to the next game.
Yeah, I
which is going to be Return to Castle Corded.